2020 was an iconic year for TikTok in general, and a lot of communities within TikTok, specifically anime talk, with the rise of a lot of individuals within that community, specifically Yagami Yato, who was a prominent name during that period, with a lot of trends popping, and you see, oh, Yagami Yato this and Yagami Yato that. So, who is Yagami Yato, and what happened to them? Yagami Yato, also known by Sissy and Void, is an internet persona and an ASMR artist famously recognized for making anime-related content, with her most viewed audio garnering more than 3 million views. She saw a wide explosion in fame after she became a trend on TikTok during 2020, with her sub base raising to over 800k. However, as every trend that starts on TikTok, it also burns there. So, what started the downfall of Yato? So to understand how Yagami was cancelled, we should first see how they became a trend. So around May 2020, Weeboos started posting funny videos about Yagami's YouTube audios for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I feel pretty sorry for the next guy who looks at me funny.
What about that guy?
I've been waiting for this one.
Steven, what are you doing in there?
Drugs.
Who were mostly minors and only had access to those YouTube audios. And it was then when the adults of the community, who were also members of Yagami's Patreon, jumped into this train by including screenshots of the Patreon audios that they were going to listen to before bed that night. And you can say that that sparked curiosity amongst the brokes. The others who were not subbed to their Patreon, about the kind of content that it could be. And that opened the door to what I will call the Samish surfers. So now we're in July, and it's a random Tuesday, and you see this on your For You page, and you slowly start to lower the volume, and you pick your headphones and bless your ears with the Hawk's heavenly moans as he's being pecked. I see you. So the Samish surfers were simply that, a gameplay of Subway Surfers with different Patreon audios playing in the background, specifically during the fun parts. Mind you, this was happening without Yagami's permission and without her knowledge, given the fact that they officially joined TikTok in mid-July 2020. And these gameplays kept going on for a month and a half. And a lot of hungry, horny weebs were salivating and craving more, which gave birth to #HawksTwenty20 and other similar tags, and began to mass leak Yagami's audios on TikTok and SoundCloud and other platforms, again without Yagami's permission. So this started before Yagami joined TikTok, and a month after that, from July to mid-August. So now Yagami is officially on TikTok, 16th of July 2020, and people are losing their minds. And her second TikTok is literally a Hawks comfort audio. Now, I don't know if they were in on what was going on, but I'm going to let this one slide. And around this time, people started a new Yagami trend, because they had to, where they record their first reaction to Yagami's audio, whether it was by themselves or with their parents, or they'd flood the comments of people who weren't even into anime to begin with. And it's safe to say that Yagami made a name for themselves in the community, with their fans going as far as to beg the actual dub voice actors to say those corny pet names. So now, with all the attention Yagami Yato was getting, it's only natural that some of it was negative. And though at first it wasn't directed towards them, rather their fans, after they harassed Hawk's dub voice actor, but soon that hate started to shift slowly into Yagami Yato themselves, and people started to dig deeper, which gets us to my next segment. Quick note, from here on out, we will be diving into some triggering topics. Please proceed with caution. Also, the word allegedly will be used a lot, so please bear with me. Looting minors was always an issue in the anime community, with the debate whether looting fictional minors started on Twitter, Tumblr, and Quora and other sites since 2017, and it made its way on TikTok, with people raising awareness of this phenomenon and its negative impact, which alerted the masses on anime talk, and sooner it got back on Yagami Yato. And angry people started to demand explanation from them, given the fact that most of the characters that they used were canonically minors. And flocks of videos were made to express the disappointment with the community. And with all the pressure on her shoulders, Yagami allegedly came out and explained that the characters were aged up and not minors in the audios. I couldn't find screenshots or videos of this explanation, so I'm going to assume it was deleted. But this explanation wasn't satisfying enough to the people, and people kept clowning them. But this was not enough to cancel them because they still had a strong fan base who were defending her with all their might. Animal cruelty allegations. Now, I wasn't aware of these allegations until I saw this post on Tumblr addressing it, so I will link it down below in the description because it covers it well. Now to the next segment. These allegations started during August when people started to accuse her of using the BLM movement as a trend in one of her audios. It was a Demon Todoroki ex-listener, and demanded explanation for this disrespect.
Hi, this will probably be the last time I speak on Miss Yato, and then we'll go back to our regularly scheduled spam posting shit content. I've pointed this out before, but I do want you to know that the people that are criticizing her are not hating on her. Nobody's trying to cancel her. People just want her to do better, okay? Like, it's not that hard, but like, you know, cult-like behavior, you guys admit.
So she allegedly said that she couldn't do that, but the video was only inspired from the BLM movement. Because she wanted to convey the hurt and distress racism can cause through her audios, she also claimed that the people calling her a white woman was so disrespectful given the fact that she is allegedly Native American. However, she did not address the Asian fishing allegation. I also found this post by the same person earlier, and I recommend reading it. So this whole thing happened in the span of 2 months, and the war between the defenders and the haters kept going on until the end of 2020, with people going as far as to start petitions against each other. Yagami was still uploading videos on the internet until January 2021, when she posted this tweet. So in the 31st of January 2021, the TikToker user Not Father Maria made a TikTok reacting to Yagami's tweets, and it went so viral that it reached the Funimation official page, the company responsible for the My Hero Academia dub, and they confirmed that they did not even know who they were in the first place, and that was so embarrassing, y'all.
Voila, what do we have, ladies? A fucking clown. We are a stupid bitch. We are a fucking clown. This is the final look, ladies.
Nobody knows for sure why Yagami would lie about such thing, but it's commonly believed that she probably received a fake email and she just spread the misinformation because of her excitement, though no proof was provided for that claim. Trigger warning, y'all, because we'll be discussing grooming. Also, a lot of people were saying that Yagami was in her late 20s in this segment. I just wanted to clarify that this is false, and Yagami was born in 2001, so please keep that in mind moving forward. February 1st, 2021 marks the day the Yagami kingdom has crumbled down. So Yagami Yato Confessions is a Twitter account made by people who were allegedly groomed by Yato when they were minors to encourage other alleged victims to speak out. The first thread that was on February 1st was from an alleged victim who was sharing her experience with Yagami after she joined her Discord server. She was 17 at the time, and she claimed that the not safe for work content got personal when Yagami included it in a commission for her. Thinking that she was being seen as an adult, she felt flattered, though the commission content was as intense as the Patreon audios. And after Yagami promised her another commission on her 18th birthday, she was just ghosted. Now, we were provided proof of their interaction. I'll leave it on the screen, you can pause and read it. What I wanted to point out though is that people were saying that Yagami Yato was 28 during the interaction, which is false given the fact that Yagami was born in 2001, so Yagami was probably 18 going to 19 during that interaction. She still sucked because what she did was still wrong, and in my personal opinion, both parties should have known better. After this thread, Yagami pulled the unholy influencer move and deactivated all her socials and muted the comment section on her YouTube videos and just disappeared for a while. On February the 3rd, Yagami came back and posted her apology on both her YouTube and Patreon and deleted the samishes from YouTube and disappeared again for a year. Some people even say that she threatened to sue, never seen a proof of that, so take it as a grain of salt. Alright, we're finally at the end. Yagami was cancelled and the trends on TikTok died, or so you thought. Lately, people on TikTok started to relive the nostalgia of that era, the cringy, the funny, the sad parts, and Yagami came back on the socials. Re-uploaded all of the old videos, and overall, every with a good ending, except for my For You page and for me and my search history. And that is the end of our video today. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video and let me know your opinions about this matter in the comments. And if you have any pieces of information that I missed in this video, please do let us know in the comments. I will enjoy reading them. Thank you and have a pleasant day.